flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with the pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This offense has it with really good field position. The option look. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On the option, he'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the first down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
The Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Air Force. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. On target to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Very little will make a crowd hold his breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Gets the back moving. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll go to the toss. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Now on the option. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Falcons. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you've got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Jaguars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, the Air Force has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Jaguars are marching down the field. Toss sweep right. Running to Green. Picks up the first down, still moving. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. Or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now first and goal.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jaguars! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. Bulldozes his way through. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Dating to the days of the great Fisher to Berry at Air Force, you need a great ball handler at quarterback.
And that's not something you say about every university. Obviously, Air Force is different. It's unique. It's more about running the football. It's more about the option consistently. So you got to have a guy that can handle that ball, not put it on the deck.
Turning it on. Got enough space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting the sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense drags him down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hacks getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure coming. Took the shot as he threw.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll run the option. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Cooks. Lets it fly. It's caught. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Falcon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going for the big play. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Give to the fullback. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown Air Force. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And such a opportunity for the offense, because on 4th down they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear.
Let's go.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. At the end of the quarter, Air Force has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Silva. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
It's second and long now, as this defense has some energy after that last intercepted to stop the threat.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Running the option. It's Cooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Jaguars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll try to get outside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.